LeBron just shattered Drake's ego in 6 seconds flat, belting every bar of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, while the entire yacht crowd roared along. If you thought their decade-long bromance was ironclad, think again, because King James drop-kicked the owl straight off its perch with that one karaoke flex, and Instagram is screaming that the friendship of the year is officially done. Picture the scene: sunset off the Cannes coast, paparazzi speedboats buzzing like mosquitoes, champagne towers wobbling on teak decks, Beyoncé playing DJ for a crowd so star-studded you need shades. Suddenly, the horns from Kendrick's diss track blast through the yacht speakers. Phones whip out. LeBron steps up, grabs the mic, and without missing a beat, he launches into the song that calls Drake everything from a mansions-holding poser to a culture vampire. He doesn't mumble. He enunciates each line like he's reciting the national anthem before the finals. Every haymaker Kendrick throws, Braun throws louder, punctuating the hook with a chest thump that rattles his diamond chain. 6 seconds, one verse, and the entire internet melts. The clip hits the timeline faster than a Russell Westbrook coast to coast. Within 10 minutes, Bye Drake trends in 18 countries. Within 30, Google searches for LeBron Kendrick diss outpace NBA free agency. TMZ drops an emergency push alert. Shade Room uploads the raw angle where you can literally see Jay-Z nodding along behind Braun, and commentators zoom in to spot Kylie Jenner in the corner, filming on her private Snapchat. TikTok duet chains explode, one side LeBron flexing, the other side Drake looking hurt in random old live streams. Spotify streams of Not Like Us spike 47% overnight, while Drake's first-person shooter drops out of the top 40 for the first time in months. Now, for the newbies who never followed the LeBron-Drake bromance, here's the crash course. Back in 2010, a baby-faced Drake serenaded Braun at the King of the Night party in South Beach. LeBron returned the favor by wearing custom OVO X Nike warm-ups in pre-game tunnels. Drake called LeBron "my brother" for life on the shop in 2019, and even showed Jordan Woods text receipts proving he begged Braun for parenting advice when Adonis was born. They vacationed together in Saint-Tropez, traded sneakers like Pokemon cards, and plotted a Toronto WNBA expansion team over lobster linguine at Nobu. Drake's cameo in Space Jam 2? LeBron's idea. Drake's courtside tantrums in Cleveland. LeBron's security waved him through. Their kids did joint birthday bashes where Bronny dunked on a 6-foot inflatable El Piñata, and Drake grinned like a proud uncle. So why does one yacht karaoke session feel like a Greek tragedy? Because context is king. Kendrick and Drake's lyrical war isn't just rap beef, it's a culture quake dividing hip-hop in half. When Kenny unloaded Not Like Us, he accused Drake of industry exploitation, fake Caribbean patois, and shady label politics. The song vaulted to #1, 1 in 4 hours, smashing the one-day Spotify record that, wait for it, Drake previously held. Team Kendrick argues this is a necessary purging of clout leeches. Team Drake says Kendrick's just jealous he never crossed 2 billion streams. By singing those lyrics at full volume, LeBron basically spray-painted a mural that reads, "I choose Kendrick" on the world's most public wall. Drake's camp reacted instantly. A trusted OVO photographer unfollowed LeBron less than an hour after the clip surfaced. Then, eagle-eyed observers noticed that the "Strive for Greatness" hoodie Drake wore on tour, inspired by LeBron's IG slogan, got yanked from the merch store. Meanwhile, Spring Hill Company insiders leaked that an animated Drake cameo was quietly removed from the upcoming Netflix special about LeBron's I Promise school. The edit apparently cost $300,000 in post-production fees, but Braun gave a thumbs up with the note, "We'll patch the hole with Kendrick lyrics." Savage! The fallout snowballed when Nike's internal influencer dashboard, obtained by Business Insider, showed a 13% sentiment dip on Drake-related hashtags post-yacht incident, while LeBron's More Than an Athlete collection enjoyed a 9% bump. Marketing analysts claim Kendrick's quiet cosign with Braun could translate to a $25 million swing in Q4 sneaker sales if the spat stays hot. To make it spicier, Adidas' social team replied to a comment, "Are y'all dropping a Kendrick collab or nah?" with the side-eyes emoji. Drake is still locked into a Nike deal. Kendrick previously designed limited edition Cortezes for Nike, but left in 2019, so the brand chessboard is suddenly messy. On the sports media side, Skip Bayless did a whole undisputed opening monologue painting LeBron as petty. He's freeloading off Kendrick's hype because the Lakers got bounced, but Shannon Sharpe clapped back by reading Drake's own lyrics. "Kiki, do you love me? Maybe LeBron doesn't anymore. Shaq weighed in on his podcast, calling it the funniest betrayal since Kobe snatched my MVP, and added he'd freestyle over Kendrick's beat if Charles Barkley supplied barbecue ribs. That clip alone racked up 3.2 million views. Meanwhile, Drake tried to play chill. He posted a muted IG story of himself in a dim studio, shades on, scribbling in a notebook titled Poetry. The caption, "The pen is still mightier. Cute, but fans weren't biting." Comment sections flooded with owl emojis stabbed by lion emojis, a reference to LeBron's lion mentality. When Drake dropped a cryptic tweet, "I remember when loyalty mattered," LeBron's business partner Maverick Carter replied, "Loyalty does matter, fam. That's why you shouldn't test it." 40 minutes later, the tweet vanished. But screenshots live forever. Reporters started digging. Apparently 2 weeks before Cannes, Drake texted LeBron urging him not to pick sides in the Kendrick feud. Bron replied with a polite thumbs up, then ghosted. A source close to Bron's trainer said LeBron felt Drake dipped on him first, missing Bronny's state championship because he was busy chasing streaming numbers. Petty? Maybe. But in celebrity land, attendance equals allegiance. Let's talk legal grenades. Rumor mills buzz Drake's team drafted cease and desist letters to influencer pages resharing the yacht clip with monetized ads. The claim, unauthorized use of Drake's likeness. Lawyers on TikTok laughed, arguing fair use transforms the footage, especially with commentary. Kendrick's attorney apparently DM'd one of those creators, "You're good, keep the content up." That message alone turned into a trending sound. "You're good, keep the content up," overlaying LeBron's karaoke moment. Brands are officially picking sides. Beats by Dre, ironically co-founded by Dr. Dre, who mentors Kendrick, stitched a quick clip. LeBron vibing plus the slogan, "Hear what you want." Conversely, Drake's Virginia Black Whiskey paused its YouTube pre-roll ads on basketball content, fearing boos in the comments. Sprite, who once had both men in commercials, announced an unrelated but strategic hiatus from influencer partnerships. Sure. At the Lakers' summer minicamp, reporters asked Anthony Davis if the feud would affect team chemistry. AD laughed, "Only thing I'm beefing with is the rim." But insiders claim LeBron blasted Kendrick tracks during weight sessions, something he'd never do when Drake visited practice. Rookie Dalton next snapped a muted IG story where Bron lifts, Kendrick bars bounce off the walls, and the caption reads, "Energized." Drake fans flooded his DMs with snake emojis until he turned comments off. Behind closed doors, Hollywood execs are sweating. Bron's Spring Hill Company co-produces a documentary on the evolution of hip-hop activism. Drake was on the short list of narrators. Sources now allege Kendrick's team is negotiating to step in, and Apple TV Plus is willing to sweeten the pot with back-end points. That would mark Drake's second doc narration loss this year after he dropped out of Griselda's Pray for Peace film. Industry folk whisper he's turning into the Lana Del Rey of rap docs. Always announced, rarely delivered. The mid-video bombshell that has everyone rewriting captions, leaked text from a private OVO group chat where someone labeled The Boy complains, "Bron out here chasing Grammy clout." Another member replies, "Don't worry 40 cooking the nuke." Minutes later, Kendrick's engineer tweets a single chess piece emoji. Interpreters say that means Kenny has a counter track, ready to nuke the nuke. Twitter Spaces hit 100K listeners debating if Drake's rumored response will mention LeBron's hairline low blow or Bronny's USC stats lower blow. Either way, the court of public opinion thinks Drake's on his heels. One more layer of spice. Sportsbooks slid in. Offshore bookies opened an actual prop bet. Will Drake and LeBron appear on stage together before January 1st, 2026? Odds, plus 350 yes, minus 500 no. ESPN's betting show laughed, then placed a charity wager on no. The mere existence of the line turned mainstream coverage into a circus. Pat McAfee joked he'd refund 50 fans' parlays if Drake drops a bar praising LeBron before Christmas. Let's not ignore the financial receipts. After the yacht clip, Kendrick's merch store launched a limited tee with the lyric, "They not like us." But the font was the same bold varsity type as LeBron's high school St. Vincent Street Mary jerseys. 24 minutes later, the first drop sold out. 60,000 units, $35 each. That's $2.1 million gross. Shopify analytics show 38% of buyers use discount code BRONSADIES. The code? A fan-made guess, not official, but Kendrick's team let it rock. That's synergy. Meanwhile, resale markets for Drake's OVO X NBA jackets dipped 12% on StockX in 48 hours. Charities are even in the crossfire. LeBron's I Promise School planned a Drake guest lecture on entrepreneurship this fall. The school quietly scrubbed his name from a press release. Instead, Kendrick's longtime business partner Dave Free is rumored to appear for a workshop titled Owning Your Story. Twitter activist groups hailed it as poetic justice. Drake stans fired back, calling the move corporate backstabbing and promising to protest. Good luck with that. Akron moms don't play. So where does this roller coaster leave our drama? After 10 days, the streaming charts paint a brutal picture. Kendrick's Not Like Us is number 1. First globally, Drake's catalog saw a modest 3% dip. No career killer, but enough to bruise that billionaire-in-waiting ego. Polls under Genius's YouTube channel asked, whose side are you on? Kendrick sits at 62%, LeBron at 59%. People could vote for both. Drake limps at 24%. Even Bleacher Report's Instagram ran a meme of Drake trying to dap LeBron, Bron faking an ankle sprain to dodge it. And yet, the kicker might be personal. An Adidas employee leaked security cam stills of Kendrick entering Bron's Los Angeles mansion last Saturday night. Hoodie up, carrying a USB stick. The internet lost its mind. Is Kendrick dropping the LeBron cosign verse of the century? Is Bron cameoing in a new music video? No one knows. What we do know is Drake was simultaneously spotted at a Tokyo nightclub whispering to Bad Bunny, possibly plotting a Latin trap collab to reclaim the algorithm. Fast forward to today, Maverick Carter double-tapped a meme that shows Drake holding signs, "We'll trade loyalty for streams." Within an hour, Drake unfollowed both Bron and Mav. In response, Bron posted a quick reel of himself bench-pressing 3 plates while Kendrick's They Not Like Us chant echoes. Caption, "Focus will never be distracted." Comment section, "Pure wildfire." Steph Curry adds popcorn emojis. Rihanna simply writes, "Oop." So, final takeaway. Villain thought he'd shame the hero into silence, but it looks like Drake's giant ego just boomeranged back to smack him square in the face. LeBron barely lifted a finger. He just sang along to the hottest diss of the decade and exposed a fake friendship built on clout points. Drake aimed to run hip-hop and sports like a personal chessboard, but the king on that board was never his to command. Now the rap world, sneaker brands, and half of Hollywood are shifting their loyalty to a Compton lyricist and a 4-time NBA champ, while Drake scrambles for allies in a mansion echoing with his own ghosted DMs. Maybe next time he'll remember, you can buy plugins and platinum plaques, but you can't buy real loyalty. Drake thought he'd destroy LeBron by calling in favors, but in the end, it looks like he destroyed himself instead.